What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? Hey, y'all. Okay, so I want to give you guys 5 types of challenges that you can do right now. One thing that I'm noticing is that it doesn't translate to a lot of people, even though you guys, especially a lot of you guys that are talking to me, y'all have taken so many of my challenges. Like, I do challenges all the time. I've been on the internet for a long time doing challenges, and a challenge is simply getting people a result, okay, in a short period of time, or gathering people to do a challenge around a theme. And so I want to kind of break down to you guys what is a challenge and how you can use them right now, okay? Because I told you guys I'm going to help those of you that join this current challenge that I'm doing, making 2 to 5K by Christmas. I'm going to show you guys my method, and I want to show you how you can start profiting now. Okay? Online is it's just the best time to be online right now. Like, it's crazy. The algorithms will be in your favor once you know how it works, and I'm showing all of that inside of the class, but essentially you know how it works because if you just look at your go look at a hairstyle. If you go look at braids right now, when you wake up in the morning, your algorithm is going to show you a bunch of videos about braids. Why? Because it's now going to show people other things. It's literally showing you, not other things, it's showing you all the people who are posting the things that you want to see, if that makes sense. So if I want to see braids and I look up some braids and I wake up in the morning, my search page is going to be full of braids. That's what it's going to show me because it now wants to take what you want and put it in your face. So it's amazing. If I decide I want to look at these online now, and like go on Instagram and just start searching up fans. Boom. I'm going to start seeing a bunch of these in my timeline. So what you want to do is position yourself to be found online. But one of the reasons why people buy now and not later is when you give them a time frame, when you give them an outcome that's specific, that's simple to understand. For example, do you want to make 2 to 5K by Christmas? Selling online. That's yes or no. Very simple. That is how I titled it that on purpose because it helps people ask themselves some quality questions. How do I make this? Hold on, y'all. Hey, tell me, hey. So J Doll says facts. Yes, I love it. So I don't know how this looks because I'm on my phone. But yeah, let me give you guys several. I have them written here so I can stay on topic because I'm not gonna be here all night. I said it every time. Okay, number one, drop a one in the chat. If you're watching this, tell me where you're watching from because I really want to know. But I'm going to tell you guys that some types of challenges that you can do right now. A challenge is something that people love to join. You've been a part of them, whether you knew it or not. People love joining challenges, which is why you have a higher likely chance to get someone to make a sale to take part in your sale right now. So you don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be techie. Also, I love my friend. She called me. She was like, am I gonna have to have a funnel and talk to people for 20 days until they buy on the last 2 days? I'm like, no, I don't even believe in that. That's horrible. I don't believe in that. I've never believed in that. I've always sold. I sell. If you follow me, you've been on the internet for any amount of time watching me for the last 10 years. I don't I just like I got something that's gonna help you. Do you want it? Yes or no? And if you don't, somebody do. I'm not about to spend all this time doing all these extra steps. Anywho, I do believe in giving, so I give all the time. That way, when I do say, hey, buy my stuff, it's like, duh, why wouldn't I buy it? She's always giving. So I don't live in this other parts that they teach. Tennessee in the building. What's up, Jessica? The J Doll Barbados. Are you the one that just joined Short Hair Bootcamp? I mean, Short Hair Society, Jesus. Okay, so let me give it to you. So number one, time-based challenges. The number one easiest way to do a challenge right now is a time-based challenge. Now, I want you to think about yourself and challenges that you have joined. For example, you've done a 7-day challenge, a 3-day challenge, a 5-day challenge. I love doing those because you just get a result in a small period of time. I just finished our 7-day praise challenge last week, Or was it the week before? Week before last, or was it last week? I don't know. I'm confused. The days are all a blur. But we just finished the 7-day challenge, and it was called Unleash Your Voice, and it was the praise edition. And so we did something every single day. They got a lesson that was behind a private in a private area that they can watch lifetime access to. So they got 7 lessons. Each lesson came with work, like a little worksheet that they needed to do, and then they did the activity and the exercise. Then we had the group chat. And what's up, Nicole? And so, yeah, I just finished a 7-day challenge with some people. So that was a paid challenge. How many of you guys would love to make an extra $500 to $1,000 a week? You know, selling online. Like, challenges are one of the number one ways that it gets people into your ecosystem. It gets people into your world. It gets people into all of your whatever you got going on. So, time-based challenges is perfect because challenges get people a specific result. Challenges get people a specific result. So if you want to get started in creating online sales, challenges is the way to go. I'm telling you guys, that's how I got started. It just made sense for me. It was the lowest tech startup. I was like, I'm gonna show you guys YouTube in one setting, and then you're gonna have 5 days of this. And I said, do this thing today. Each day you just show up and do one thing. At the end of the 5 days, if you did everything, then you have the result. So that was back in 2014. It's 2025. I'm telling you guys, challenges are it. Number one, time-based challenges. Perfect when you want quick wins. So I just gave you examples of that. Number two, result-based challenges. So for example, right now I'm doing, hey Don, right now I'm doing a result-based challenge. If you're listening to me right now, you can do this. You can do this, you can do this. What I see a lot of people doing is go ahead, Jessica. I got 12 days. 7 orders from earning a Cancun trip. Boom. There you go. She's in the middle of a challenge. Jessica Dudley is in the middle of a challenge. She has 7 more orders to go. Um, and she'll be earning a Cancun trip, and she's got 12 days. Oh, girl, you should crush that. You should crush that. Get on that horn. Call everybody you know. What's the outcome of your challenge, Jessica Dudley? I want to know. So, yeah, result based challenges. So, for example, 2 to 5K by Christmas is a result. Y'all get that? Okay. I've done challenges. I've done so many. The Start Now challenge. I did this in like 2019. And 2019, Jessica, maybe you can do a challenge and give people who buy the next 7 people, give them a challenge that you personally manage, but their ticket to get into the challenge is going to be making the order. Um, so yeah, result-based challenges. If you follow me, that's just what I do. I do them all the time. Uh I did a molding challenge, and that means I took a mannequin and we did X amount of molds on the mannequin hair. That's a short hair terminology. I don't feel like getting up. But basically, I took a mannequin and we did several different types of molds on the challenge. And that was the challenge. Right now, we have a posting challenge inside of my society. What is its results? Post on social media, because the promise is more bookings, but the whole skill set and the thing that we're doing, it's a mixture of, like, you need to be getting used to posting, you need to be booking customers. And so yeah, like, you have different types of challenges, and they're not that hard, guys. They're so not that hard. It's the accountability that is lighting people up. It makes them take action, and promising a very specific promise. So yeah, result-based challenges. um I had I'm trying to think of something else I did. 10K, no, 2K in 3 days. That was a challenge that I did years ago. um yeah. Next is going to be your skill based challenge. So I had a challenge within my hair society called, and it was just basically a Marcel curl challenge. So basically, you show up and you use the Marcel curling iron, and the challenge was to curl the Marcel within the time frame that was allotted on the Zoom call. That challenge was one Zoom. Come on, somebody, can you do one Zoom and sell a class? You're teaching your technique. Now, inside of my challenge, I'm gonna teach you how to come up with your technique. But if you can do a Zoom, you can do a challenge. Okay. Number 4, I want anybody who's following me right now that is watching that has written a book. If you've written a book, you can take any of those chapters and you are now if oh, I don't know, my internet be going out. Hopefully you guys are here. If it's a fiction book, I can talk about, well, maybe you could do actually with the fiction book because you could just do a challenge to read the book and then have like the fun, have little coffee talks or whatever y'all be doing. Like, yeah, you could totally do it with a fiction book too. Anyway, a book challenge. If I wrote the book Eat That Frog, first of all, I would just be so happy. One of my favorite books ever is Eat That Frog. And if I had have written that book for an example, the challenge, I would take the number of chapters. I don't have my iPad because I would look it up. I would take the number of chapters and then I would make each week, because Eat That Frog is very action based. So this may or may not work for every type of book, what I'm about to say, but challenges for books work, period. But with that book particularly, because it's so action based within the book, I would do 1 week per chapter, and or I would take one of the chapters and do it for 4 weeks because it's also that powerful. So, yeah, book challenges are a thing. Oh my God. Totally, totally, totally. So you would basically take one chapter and drill down on it. Maybe you want to read one chapter 5 times in 1 week because it promises X result. So there's a thing in Eat That Frog where it talks about writing your goals as if they're done with the date in the future and writing it in the present tense, but it's a future date. And let's say you take that principle from the book, and everybody who buys the book gets to join the free challenge. And the challenge is to um, do the technique for 7 days in a row or for 14 days in a row. And it's all based on one chapter in your book. And so then you give them the community. And so they buy the challenge from you online and it comes with a copy of the book. And then they do the exercise. You guys, that is not hard to do. You know what I realized? Most people just scary. Stop being so scary. Why is fear bigger than everything else? Stop being so scary. Y'all be like, oh my God, y'all, we don't even got time to be thinking like that. And so, what I love to do is take complex things and make it very simple. So, I take the time to think through all of the things that I know. How can I make this so simple so if they just do what I say, it's gonna work? My husband, he don't even do everything I tell him to do with his, and it's not personal, but generally speaking, he doesn't do everything I tell him to do with his online products because he wasn't doing online products like that. Like he had an online product, but he wasn't doing nothing with it. And I just took what he knows and then created a membership. Then we created more online products, and he makes money online now. And all he has to do is just do I make it so bare minimum because it'd be too much information. And it's like it's new for him. So I have a specialty of taking complex things and making it really simple. Why am I telling you that? Because inside of the challenge, I'm going to show you guys, I'm going to listen to you, and I'm gonna say, do this, go that way. If you could just follow instructions, I know the Lord gonna be with you. Period. Like what? I've been doing this too long. Over 10 years, I don't help so many types of businesses make money on the internet. It's not even funny. So number 4 is book challenges. Okay, so if you have a book, you can definitely do a challenge virtually and make money 2 to 5K by Christmas. Number 5, if you have any type of um spiritual thing that you do, like for me, the one reason I do challenges is because I carry the gift of empowerment. That is actually my gift, and I also have a prophetic advantage. So because I do challenges, things happen prophetically. I'm just leveraging the gift that the Lord gave me. And also I carry the gift of empowerment. I am an activator. So you come around me, baby, some action gonna pop off. Okay, so I'm leveraging that ability that the Lord has given me. I've put it in a package so that people can come somewhere for a certain period of time and do the actions that I tell them to do so they can get the one result. So that is why I don't have a bunch of refunds, and it's not because I have a no refund policy. It's because people get into the stuff and they're like, oh my God, this works. I can do this. So faith slash mindset challenges is number 5. Faith slash mindset challenges. Um, Here's another thing that you can do. But I feel like people run from me. Jessica, they definitely run from me. People always run from me, and I'm cool with that. They do. They Because the truth is, when you operate like that, it's like either you're gonna do something, you're gonna put up or shut up. One of the two. Another thing that you can do is a movement based challenge. So, for example, if you do, like I have done, Unleash Your Voice, it is a movement. Unleash Your Voice for me and my brand is a movement. It is actually a command spiritually, but it's a movement. It's a way of thinking and being. And so the Unleash Your Voice uh movement operates. We may do a 5-day thing, a 3-day thing, but it's wrapped around the idea of unleashing your voice. Y'all get it? So the whole key for these challenges is to get people one result in a period of time. Whatever that period of time is, you're getting them a result. It could be in one day. You can do a challenge in a day, in 3 days, 5 days, 7 days. You can do a challenge that's not necessarily based on days, but you just speak to the outcome. Challenges are so, when I tell you, they activate people. They get people out of their rut. That's why they work. Now, there is a way that you have to talk with your with your result. There's a way that you need to say it. There is a way that you need to be thinking. There is a low tech, meaning nothing too complicated. What's up, Mo Better? There is a low tech way to deliver the results to people. And I want you guys to know, if you can get on Zoom, Facebook groups, and WhatsApp, you can do challenges online right now and profit $2,000 to $5,000 by Christmas. The biggest obstacle is you. It ain't the internet. The biggest obstacle is you. It ain't the internet. So let's say you want to make $2,000 and you have a challenge that's, I'm gonna just go low, $27. Okay. Let's say you have a challenge that's $47. 43 people. You'd be surprised. You might say, I don't know 43 people. That's when I want to shake you and say, shut up. Stop thinking about what you don't know and start thinking about who are there 43 people that want to learn how to lose X amount of pounds in X amount of days. Absolutely, they are. Do you need to know them all? No. Are you willing to go find them? Is the question. Are you willing to get out of your comfort zone? Is the question. Are you willing? Good morning. I mean, good evening, Lynn. Are you willing to just be radical? Do you know I did a makeup challenge once and I was at CVS and I looked at the lady checking me out and I said, you cute, girl. I said, girl, you like doing makeup? She was like, yeah, girl. I was like, girl, I'm doing a challenge right now. You want to sign up? She was like, oh, how do I sign up? Put it on my phone. This is how you sign up. You got to go right here. It's $20. You want to go right here. But what? Are you available? Like, it's not because I'm just a salesperson. Do you want to help people? Y'all really got to get over yourselves. In 2026, you have to get over yourself because AI is here and everything I used to do the long way, I can do the fast way. So, oh, baby, it's the perfect time for me. But everybody out here that's taking all day, you don't even have time to take all day. And I don't want you to be stressed out. I want you to know that there are people like myself who help you cut through the noise and get to the action. All right. So I'm doing a challenge. And I'm sure, sorry, y'all. This made me smack my lip because I put multiple T's in my, this is my T. I'm doing a challenge and I'm showing you guys my strategy. I'm going to listen to everybody that joins this challenge. I'm going to help you think out loud. And all you gotta do is go through my steps. And when you get stuck, say, Keisha, help me. And I'm saying, okay, tell me what you're doing. Okay, boom, go. If you can get out of yourself and just like stop thinking everybody's trying to steal your idea. I mean, all of that is limited. It's lack. That's lack thinking, y'all. It's 2026. I love Gary Vaynerchuk. Years ago, he said, guys, stop it. No one's stealing from you. Imagine if Nike was like, oh, I can't show anyone our products until we do this. No, they just like you got to trust the process. I get I get it, but just trust the process. So I'm gonna show you my technique that allows me to help people get results in small time frames. That's why my following, they are like everybody that you guys follow me because there is some type of result that you got because I live in challenge mode. And the reason why challenges are my favorite because that's how I live my personal life. So it just makes it's easy for me to do it in business because I do that with myself all the time. If there's something I want to learn, take a small chunk of time and I go deep and I drill. I'm really good at repetition. So when it comes to challenges, I want to show you how you already possess a set of knowledge or a skill that you can use to allow you to profit and help people. That's it. So I wanted to give you guys that. I have more free tips and things like that, but right now I just wanted to give you guys that. The details are at lakeishamichelle.com. It's really just a matter of this is one of those things where you got to get over yourself and decide like, do I want to make 2 to 5K? Do I want to create products online? Do I want to kickstart this by using a challenge method that Lakeisha is going to teach me? That's what you got to ask yourself. Now, if you have any question that can help you say, no, I don't want this right now, or yes, girl, that's what I've been needing. If you have questions that help you get clear on your no or your yes, that's what I want you to ask me. Any question. I do not get offended. I know you got to like think this through because this might be new for you. Nicole said, that's my sister Cole. She said, I'm very interested in this. I mean, you literally have a lot in you. I mean, you could do mindset ministry stuff, you could do hair classes. A hair challenge would totally work right now. And that means you would take people through a technique that you teach and figure out what the actual outcome is going to be and in what way do you want to give it to them. um I got so many frameworks, you guys. I'm giving it all away. And I'm going to show you guys how I hustle on the internet in real time. So I'm going to show you one of my products. I'm going to take you behind the scenes. That's worth the price of admission if you don't do nothing else. So you can really understand the algorithm and what else? I'm going to show you the sales and the marketing part. So what you're going to do, let me go here and just make sure I say everything. Okay, so first of all, you're going to decide on the amount of money that you want to make. Then I'm going to show you my challenge builder. Okay. Then I'm going to give you my pre-sale methods. And then I'm going to show you my social media posting formula. And then I'm going to help you with some sales language so that you're not struggling. And I'm going to be monitoring because a lot of you guys are really smart and that really gets in the way of sales. I see you guys on the site. And you have access to literal coaching. Let me go ahead over to like yes, girl. You can do it, you can do it, you can do it. So I'm gonna show you guys my methods. I'm not holding nothing back. You know, some people be like trying to keep something for the upsell. There is no upsell. It is just this. Today I have it for $99. It will be going up to 127. So I hope y'all don't I I didn't talk about it enough today because I got busy doing some things. So I may keep the 99 up for maybe probably like what's today? Today's maybe till Wednesday. What's today? Yeah, we'll give it to the third. And then it's gonna go to 127. So grab it if you're gonna grab it for 99. And in the meantime, I just want to give y'all those techniques. I mean those types of challenge. So you can already start thinking, what kind of challenge? What kind of challenge can I do right now? Like for real. What type of challenge makes sense? A time-based challenge, a result-based challenge, a mindset or faith type challenge. People love challenges. A skill-based challenge. You can have people doing all kind of stuff. You could be a dental practice and then you do a challenge online for people that follow your Instagram. They may never come into your physical office, but now you have them in an online challenge. You get them a small result and then you can tie in other things that naturally partner with that person after they've gone through the first challenge and gotten one result from you. So any niche can do this. If you're a doctor, lawyer, attorney, if attorney and lawyer, if you are a hairdresser, beauty professional of any kind, nail techs, What else? What else? Ministry leaders, definitely. Author, speaker, coach. What else? I mean, one of my favorite testimonials is a lady who is a truck driver, and she has just taken all my courses, but a lot of my courses are challenges, and she has just gotten massive results. Um, so yeah, I've worked with so many different types of genres of people. If you are a musician, if you're a musician, I don't understand why y'all don't understand how easy it is to do a challenge. Like, I could just teach, if I want to get on that piano and just teach one thing for 14 days, it's so easy. If I say for the next 14 days, we will spend all of our time learning, and I play the sound, and in 14 days, you'll be able to play this thing like me. What? People be signing up for that left and right because it's a time frame and it's a result and it's a skill all in one. And it's like so easy to know what it is you're going to get. I believe most of the people have the hard time of trying to figure out what they know and how it fits. That's what you're hiring a coach for. Okay. And my job is to help you learn how to think so that you will always know how to do this. Yes, she got everything. Yes. Sehar is her name. Sehar is one of my best testimonials. I don't even brag on her enough. She's bought most of my courses and she has gotten results from all of them. Like, and she'd be like, Keisha, what is everybody doing? She'd be like, tell them to get it together because this stuff work. But she'll go get her. I can't help you. I can lead you to the water, baby, but I can't make you drink. You understand? But yeah, so I gave you the challenges. I mean the types. Time-based, result-based, skill-based, a book challenge, and a faith or mindset challenge. That's 5 of them. Something that's going to do really well right now is also seasonal. Um and I did say movement as well. So that's really 6, 7. Doing a movement, like I said, unleash your voice is a movement. Anything I attach to that, it just does well. Guys, challenges are not as hard as you think. You just want to help people get one result and you want to give it a framework that people can follow that's simple. And that's what I'm showing you how to do. The biggest problem is going to be you saying, okay, I could do this. I could do this. And you have to also be willing to play with some ideas. I remember sitting down going, okay, what can I help people do? Let me just look at what I know how to do. This was like in 2013. I'm like, I know how to sing, I know how to do hair, I just started writing down what I know how to do. And I was determined that I was going to make money online. You got to be determined. And then you got to be willing to keep trying to figure things out until it works. A lot of you guys are stopping too soon because you don't want to be disappointed. You're stopping too soon because maybe something was really way over your head. And, there's just a million other reasons. You bought so many coaching programs. So now you're bitter because you're like, I ain't buying nothing else. And it's like, okay. But if you don't know how to, somebody got to help you. You got to help. You need help. So the details are on lakeishamichelle.com. I want you guys to go there, check it out. If you have a book, a method, a message, if you have a story, if you have a technique, a skill, an idea, we can turn it into a challenge. And people love challenges, which is why you will hit your goal of 2 to 5K when you follow the framework and you're also selling something to people that they want to buy now. That is the key. And I'm done. LakeishaMichelle.com. That is the key. You got to sell something that people want to buy now. Because if they don't want to buy it now and you're just so stuck on your process, nothing's going to happen. So you can't be so obsessed with what you have in your hand that you don't pay attention to buyer behavior and buyer psychology. So I'm going to try to keep it as simple as possible, but I am going to tell you guys how to be thinking so that people buy, so that you have momentum, and so that you feel excited and you are profitable. The end. LakeishaMichelle.com. I love you guys. I'm going to go live in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening. I'm telling everybody. And listen, I'm hustling old school because I deleted my email list. So there is no email list. So I'm also building my new email list based on buyers. So yeah. I mean, I technically could email all of the people that's in my memberships and ask them, do they want to do it? And maybe I will, but Generally speaking, I don't have a list. And for those of you that don't know what that means, normally I would send a message to my email list before I ever show up online. And they would be buying the tickets to this thing. But I deleted it and I'm starting over. And so we're both doing the same thing. And that's what I love, y'all. It works. You just gotta work it. All right. The end. It's a wrap. In the words of Mariah Carey. It's a wrap. If you have questions, just message me. If you're on Facebook, those messages go to spam half the time. So your quickest bet to get my attention is gonna be on Instagram, Lakeisha Michelle Ward, or at my website, lakeishamichelle.com. You can scan it right here, and it literally messages me like a text message. Y'all, check out the details. If you have an idea, a product, a method, you could be running challenges and you could start a challenge within 24 hours. Like you can literally be selling in 24 hours. I'm going to show y'all the game.